Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show, the last news show of the year.
Merry Christmas, almost.
Thank you, like your hat.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Likewise. Where'd you get it?
Father
EpicTV
Christmas.
shop.
Father Christmas.
Father Christmas. Already? He's been there already?
He's visited.
He's a very nice guy.
So I should just clarify, it's the last news show because next week it's Christmas and we've got a series of different shows coming out next week, a whole load of best-ofs.
Best ofs, like top of the best of 2018.
Yeah, it's like top sport climbing, bouldering, train. You'll see next week, but so this new show won't be here next week. But last news show of the year.
The ramifications of that are massive. So this is the last one of the year. Mm-hmm. And what's up?
Well, we're going to start with ice climbing news because the competition season has kicked off and the UIAA events are on the move and they've gone to Moscow in Russia for the combined championships. The competition added together points scored in speed and lead similar to the IFSC Olympic format. 27 athletes from all over the world arrived in Moscow for the inaugural edition of the combined competition. On Sunday, in freezing conditions, the finals took place. In the women's comp, it was Maria Tolkanina who took the win. She was second in speed climbing and won the lead competition, and she took the win by 20 points. For the men, it was the ultra-experienced and skilled Russian athlete Nikolai Kozlov who got the gold medal. He took second in the speed and was the only competitor to top the lead route, giving him enough points for the overall.
Quick question.
Yes.
If it's not freezing, what happens?
Well, the thing is, a lot of the ice is ice climbing, right? But
Yeah.
it's mainly dry tooling for the lead,
Yeah.
and the speed walls tend to be water fed. So as long as it's below zero or near zero, it's all good. But yeah, it's a good point.
No, I mean...
And when we were in Oulu, it was minus 27, and they were the athletes who went first were super cold, and then it warmed up a bit throughout the day.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
guess, Christ.
And they do the speed on the ice, don't they?
Yeah, speed's ice, and sometimes the lead climbing is ice.
Yeah.
It's mixed.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point. Now, before we finish this, we're going to be covering all of the UIAA competitions throughout the year. We're going to be going to a few of them, and we got Rob Adey on the phone, who is one of the ring masters for the whole thing, but I'll let him explain a little bit more about himself and about the event in Moscow.
So I'm Rob Adey. I'm the sports event coordinator for the UIAA, which means I'm responsible for all the ice climbing events that the UIAA is involved in organising. So I coordinate the entire World Cup tour from all the European Cups and Continental Cups up to the World Cup Series and the World Championships. It was great to see Nikolai do so well in both the lead and the speed, but it was really good to see Mohammad Reza from Iran really push him all the way to the end. And it would have been an interesting situation had Mohammad Reza won, because the lead results take priority in the rules. They would have both been tied on with Nikolai with 2 second places in the lead and speed, and Mohammad Reza with a first and a fourth. They would be tied for points on 4 points, and then Mohammad Reza would have actually taken the win there. So it was a very close run thing, which was really exciting. And then also seeing Maria Tolkanina take the win from her protege Valeria Bogdan. So Valeria is coached by Maria, but as you saw, the Valeria went quicker in the speed, but I think Maria Tolkanina's experience on the lead and just complete raw power and strength allowed her to take the win in the lead. Taking the win. Straight after the new year, we're heading out to Korea for the first World Cup of the series, and then straight from Korea, the very next weekend we move on to Beijing, another city centre event. So we hope there'll be some really good spectators there, and then it's back to Europe for the classics of Saas-Fee, Ravenstein, and Champagny.
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing how that develops and what names kind of become more prominent.
Yeah,
because we're not massively familiar. They're not massively familiar to you, I'm sure, as well. But these guys are very strong, impressive athletes when you see them in the flesh.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And we're going to be going to a few events. We're going to Saas-Fee in Switzerland at the end of January and Oulu February.
Oulu in Finland.
Finland when? February? March?
End of February. So hopefully the weather's still cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, talking about cold weather, Daniel Woods had to brave some pretty icy conditions to make a recent ascent in the Rocky Mountain National Park. Back at the end of October, Daniel Woods made the first ascent of box therapy 8C+ in the Rocky Mountain National Park. Daniel braved snowstorms and the micro holds to make the first ascent of this 18-move beast of a problem. And now there is a video out that we have embedded at EpicTV.com, and in a word, it's brutal and well worth a watch.
Come on, strong.
Oh, it's hard like that.
So that's what Daniel was up to at the end of October. We kind of missed it first time round.
Yeah, sorry, Daniel.
But he has been up. What's he been up to recently? He's been basically climbing with in Red Rocks with Jimmy Webb, and they are like some super duper bouldering
Like us.
couple.
Mega team.
Yeah, mega team.
Couple?
Yeah,
Couple.
yeah, exactly, mega team. They've been like smashing out some lines there, but like mostly concentrating on this a really hard one. I'm not sure what the grades are, but by the sounds of it, Daniel and Jimmy have been struggling with it, so it's got to be pretty hard.
Now, more competition news. The second round of Blockfest returned, this time in Brighton in the UK. So here are the results. For the women, Zoe Petermans took the win with Jo Neen in second and Laura Munro in third. So a podium full of young guns. For the men, Captain Cutloose himself, Mr. Louis Parkinson, took the win for the second time in a row at Blockfest. Chuk Hai Ho came second and Tai Tewksbury came third. Now this is a competition that we sort of help sponsor and we make films with at every round, and it's kind of a really cool community feel, and so we'll bring you the results of that as it kind of goes throughout the season at Blockfest.
Interested to see some young female athletes coming through. And to be fair, Jo Neen has been there for the last couple of years, isn't she? There and thereabouts.
She has. What's really interesting is, so Louis took the win, he's Catalyst training. Jo is Catalyst training. Tai Tewksbury is Catalyst training.
Oh, wow.
The other guys I don't know so much, but obviously Louis being based in London, South London, this is a south of the UK climbing competition. It's interesting to see that training camp sort of coming through there.
Nice, good work. Right, there was kind of like a whole bunch of news out there, and we thought we'd just like squeeze it into a nice little digestible bite-sized portion for you. So here's like basically what's been happening in the climbing world in the last couple of weeks. Keenan Takahashi has made a repeat of the Nali Hukataival line Kintsugi 8C in Red Rocks, Nevada. Over in Margalef, Spain, David Fernenberg has made 3 8C+ ascents. La Lieille Inata, Jungle Speed, and Lampsey Trons, the latter two of these even more impressive as they are hard 8C+s or 8C+ /9As, however you want to label these things. Over in northern Arizona, Babsy Zango has made a repeat of Jonathan Segrist's 8C+ route Atonement in the Virgin River Gorge. Silvio Refo has made an ascent of the 9A+ route Pure Dreaming at the Massone Crag in Arco, Italy. His first 9A since becoming a father. What a legend. And finally, the Joe Kinder route Bone Tomahawk 9A /9A+ has been climbed by not one but two people. Matty Hong and Ben Spanoth have done the third and fourth ascents of the route, both suggesting a personal grade of 9A. Thanks to 8A.nu for help with these stories.
So a lot of sends be going down. It's like this colder season, perhaps? Send season?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. The friction is on point.
9B counter.
So last week, this was pretty big and I wasn't here.
Yeah, and I was left
Gutted.
all alone and I made a mistake. I'm
Gutted
sorry,
not to be
people
here.
of the... Yeah, it was a big day.
Wait, is it?
Well, I made a mistake, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know, but I'm just like, this is in green. And you're about to do it in blue.
Oh God, I'm gonna get... Have we got a green pen? We're just gonna... I can't... You know what...
Okay.
Sorry about that brief
Ready.
pause. So I made a mistake last week because I forgot to circle it. I forgot the debate we had. You got to circle 9B pluses. That was because we had the argument.
Yep.
Right. So
Yep.
Stefan Agasolfi's second 9B of the year gets a circle. That means that Stefan Agasolfi is currently, with 1 week and a bit to go before
He's winning.
2018, he's winning.
Yeah, he's winning.
So Adam Ondra, or no, that's it really. Adam Ondra.
Magos.
Well, anyone.
Magos could do it.
Anyone could do it.
Magos could equal him. If
Yeah.
he gets a 9B in the next week.
Okay. So Alex Magos, you're
Alex, if
probably
you're watching.
just mate, climb a 9B. You're in the Frankenjura. They're short routes. It's basically a boulder problem.
Is there any 9Bs in the Frankenjura? I mean, it's not a question you're probably going to answer now, but are there any 9Bs in the Frankie?
Are there? Don't know. But anyway, next week, so the next news show will be the 2nd of January. And on the 2nd of January, we'll be announcing the winner of the 9B counter for the year and probably getting a trophy. This is a big show.
Yeah, it's a big show. Well, today's a big show as well.
It's always a big show. So moving on from the news, let's talk about media on the EpicTV website. And it was a pretty epic episode of Climbing Daily that you edited. That was the bouldering Bobat episode.
Yeah, it was. It's pretty cool. Here's a little clip.
That's kind of my jam. That's cool.
Do you try to pick lines that sort of are aesthetically pleasing and look cool on camera, or do you just pick stuff that you just want to climb? How does it work?
It's like a mixture of the two. Yeah. But normally, like if you're picking a climb that you want to do, it's normally the best looking climb you can find. So yeah, we kind of do both. Yeah. We don't just want to be doing like some horrible little sit start, unless that's like the idea of the day, I suppose.
Ooh, fuck, that's hard.
We'll put the link in the description as well for their episode, and their episode is also very good.
It's very cool, and a lot of people are talking about collaborations, and we have asked this question before, but who should we collaborate with?
Collaborate.
It doesn't have to be climbers. I said before, Will Smith, that's my dream collaborator.
There's one guy called Somebody Furs who like makes stuff, like just makes random.
What, YouTube videos?
Yeah, like he makes random YouTube videos, but he like makes random stuff. So he like made like what did he make? He made like Star Wars kind of like thing into for a car. He made it into a Star Wars like X-wing fighter thing.
We need a Climbing Daily mobile.
That maybe he could do that. Like in my head, it's like what's his name? Only Fools and Horses, 3-wheeler van.
But it'd have to be electric for your.
It'd have to be electric, definitely. Yeah. What's next? What else is going on?
I've lost my... Cold House Media. Now, mainly, like when I did the Everest base camp trek, right? And when I did it, I walked to the base camp and I walked back. Cold House Media take it a step further. They walk and they boulder.
Did they take bouldering pads?
Well, you can find out in the episode. Here's a teaser.
We got a topo from a friend of mine, Brian Rosa in Boston. Told us some boulders up here, told us where there's some projects. Pretty good rock. Dirty rock, but you just gotta clean it. And we have these like really thin pads that Brian had made in Kathmandu and brought out here.
We're picking up crash pads that have been left here 8 years ago.
Got the pad.
Pads or no pads?
I can't say. It's in the video, in the main video.
Yeah, you got to watch it if you want to find out if they have pads. If they manage to get pads up to the Everest base camp.
Yeah, can you imagine one of them is like Dominator pads trekking up there?
Yeah, nightmare. We've also got the Blockfest latest round that we were talking. He was just talking about before the latest round in Brighton, which was a really cool episode featuring Matthew Phillips. Are we going to show a clip or just tell people to go and watch the video?
Let's show a little clip.
Here's a little clip of Matthew Phillips showing us his moves.
Hey guys, welcome to the second round of Blockfest here at Boulder Brighton. My name is Matthew Phillips, I'm a GB power climber. Let's get on with the qualifiers. So, I normally do a little bit of warm up, dynamic sort of stuff, stretch and all of that. Then I jump on a couple of easy blocks. Nice and simple. Really basic warm up, I'm not very complicated with that. There's one over there. I don't remember what number it is, but it looked pretty easy, so I think I'll jump on that one first and then just go around all the easy ones until I'm ready for the harder ones. Oh, there we go. Made it.
What done?
Yeah, what done?
What done?
I'm going back to London next week. I'm getting into the London vibe.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
What are you doing in London?
Christmas.
Ah.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of Christmas.
With the family.
With the family. Shop deals. Now, okay, let's be honest, it's Wednesday. So it's what is it, the 19th? Wednesday 19th. You've kind of missed Christmas delivery, let's be honest. You might get lucky, but you kind of missed it. So what do you do if you've completely screwed up and haven't got someone a Christmas present and you want something from the EpicTV shop? You've got two options, basically. Option one.
We scoured the shop and these are the two options that we come up with.
Yeah, that's it. Gift card.
Gift card?
So you buy a gift card, it's on the shop, and they send you an email with the confirmation and everything on it. So you just print the email out, and then you've got a present for someone.
Or on Christmas Day, just say, hey, go and check your email inbox for your Christmas present.
That's good, isn't it?
That's a new way.
You could wrap their computer,
yeah,
and then leave the email on the screen.
That's a very, very good idea.
Yeah, full of them.
That's going to save some paper.
Yeah. Well, that is a cheat, because you could give them a small gift, you give them a big gift. But if you let's say you're buying your mum a present and you've forgotten,
yeah.
The other option is buy them a holiday.
Your mum?
Well, she dabbles in climbing once.
Your mum?
She once took a top roping.
Oh, nice.
Hated it. No, she didn't hate it. She loved it.
Did she?
Yeah, she loved it.
Maybe you should get her a climbing holiday then.
Maybe should. But Rockbusters are the guys. We've worked with them a lot. It's all over Europe. You can pick your date, you can pick when, and they just take all the faff out of it. So they organise all the logistics and where to go, and they provide experts, and you just go climbing. It's obviously an expensive gift, but it's an amazing gift.
Good for like a post-Christmas, New Year's, holiday blues thing to look forward to.
This is true. That's it. It's the last show of the year.
Yeah. Is that? Have we done?
That's it.
Just trying to like prolong this a little bit.
It's a big moment, isn't it? This. A lot of news. What was your favourite news moment of the year?
Ooh, that's what we're going to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
My favourite, well, I would say more like, it kind of could be divided into like little bits, but one is like, what's your favourite news show moment?
Of actual news?
Well, I was going to say my favourite news show moment was when we're debating whether Alex Megos would get on the 9B+.
Yes, we were in Czech Republic when we did that.
In Czech Republic.
In a tiny little hotel room.
Yeah.
We'd had many beers.
Had a couple of beers, and we discussed it wholeheartedly.
We did. We had a massive
did he make
debate.
it on?
What?
He did.
Yes.
He won.
So, on to the 9B counter. Obviously, this is a 9B+, so we're going to...
Whoa. This is a 9B+?
Yeah, it's 9B counter.
Yeah, it's a 9B counter. This is a 9B+.
If it's within the 9B grade, like...
It's not a 9B+ counter, it's a 9B counter.
So ideally, what you're saying is you want a 9B counter, a 9B+ counter, and then what, a 9C? Do we do a 10A counter just in case someone climbs it?
I think we could have made like a really hard route counter.
It's
we made a 9B counter.
He did, he got it on, that's hence the circle.
And wait a minute, but then Jakob still hasn't made it on.
No,
Did we resolve that?
Yeah, so 20 votes were yes, 29 votes were no, and Chris Sharma was on the fence. So what we've decided is, if someone climbs it next year, he might retrospectively get on the counter.
What's that going to mean once?
Nothing, it means nothing. He's not going to win it. It's just Stefano's the winner.
Going to win.
My favourite news moment, again, it's a 9B counter moment, because the 9B counter has sort of become this thing that
bigger than us.
It's bigger than us. We named the show when the first 9B counter came out as the worst, something like the worst climbing competition idea we've ever had.
Yeah.
And now when someone climbs 9B, we get like 15, 20 messages at least on Instagram. Everyone's into it. I asked Adam Ondra about it.
He was really into it.
He didn't have a clue what we were talking about. Stefano Gasolf is into it. Jakob Schubert replied about it. Chris Sharma now knows about it. It's
Chris Sharma,
huge.
yeah.
So here it is. Now I came up with this idea this morning. So it was currently a piece of paper. But this will be upgraded into some kind of graphic, which Laura will be editing.
And we'll let Stefano and Jakob know that they're on it.
On the list now. So we have Jakob's 9B, first 9B of 2018 ticked, and I'll just do the honours. Stefano. It's 1-1.
1-1. And we're going to get them on the show, probably. That's the other thing we've got to think about is what is this going to become in 2019? Are we just going to do a 2019 9B counter? Somebody suggested we do like a 9A counter because actually what's more fun than us actually talking about the news is us actually arguing about who gets on.
Yeah, maybe. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, 9A is like...
There's a lot of 9As.
There's a lot of 9As being climbed at the moment. So maybe not.
But comment below, do you want to say music? Do you like the 9B counter? Do you want a fancy 9B counter? I like this.
Yeah.
We should frame it.
Yeah, this could get a bit framed.
Yeah.
This could be the first thing that goes up on our wall.
Right, we've got to stop talking because it's our Christmas party tonight and Flo's behind the camera and he's got to edit this tomorrow morning. Woohoo! Gonna have a hangover. So, yeah.
Bye!
Bye!
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year! Hope you get all your wishes and gifts.